Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Horizon 3. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 15. In today's episode we're going to expand the Surfers Paradise Festival and do all of the activities that come along with doing such a thing. So let's get into it and see what Surfers looks like at night when it's expanded.
I'm thinking brand new stages, brand new rides, double the square footage in the auto show. Get out of here, boss. Go on. Let me work.
Does that mean that's what you've just done, or does that mean what you're planning to do later on? That's the real question. Anyways, game is offering us track toys, which I don't want to drive, so let's move on. We've got 4 barn finds to collect. We'll get on that in a second, but first, we will buy our car for today. Right, we had a boat last time, and we had an open-top car the time before, so naturally, we need to go for another open-top car. It's going to be the 1959 BMW 507 today. Woo. Interesting times. Also, this one's already painted, so I don't need to spend a million hours looking for a paint job on this one. So, let's get... Excuse me. Let's get to work. I'm thinking B class. What is the stock engine? 165 3.1 litre. Oh, so that it's literally that's that, but better. I fancy a V8. Although I have a feeling with tyres that's probably going to push us into A class, isn't it? Yep. Okay, never mind. It's going to be an A class build. So apparently the frame rate's just going to randomly die now as well. 255s, 255s. Brakes. Oh no. Oh god. Right. This might be an interesting build, potentially. Do you know what? We're not going to go for the V8, as much as the V8 would be cool. I'm thinking 3.2 litre inline 6 might have to suffice, because I actually want the ability to brake and also suspension. I think the Z8 was based off. Was it actually? I probably should have known that, but... The 507 is an important car for BMW, I know that much. Because it was sort of one of their first... Well, I say it's one of their first. They had a few attempts at a sports car beforehand, but this was sort of one of the main original ones. Of course, they had the 1939 328 as well. You're probably right. That is the worst wing in the world, so I'm not going to use that. This car looks weird without chrome. Does it look weird on the front without chrome? Yes, it looks like it. It kind of looks like a rat looking at it. It looks like Keemstar. Anyways, stick some power in it. A800. Driveline. Nope, nothing. We are at the top of our tether, so let's install that. 350 horsepower should be enough. Z8 was a homage to the 507. Neato. Right. Let's go. Oh, I was supposed to collect this barn. We'll do that later.
Now get out there and see what this place has to offer.
That's a lot of races. Alright. So I got to do a lot of races. A lot of it's all down here today, so... I guess we'll go there first, and then expand our way around. Let's go. Oh god, wheel spin. So when you honk the horn of this car, it screams that one clip of Keen. No, it sits there and goes, I'm fast as fuck, boy. It's gonna sound like a weird thing. The interior of this car is surprisingly modern looking. Like, even that sort of like center climate control thing almost looks like you could put a touchscreen right there. That's interesting. I wonder if anyone's tried to do like a retro mod 507. I think these are supposed to be like retardedly expensive these days, so probably not, but you know. Oh, it's got those weird wheels that kind of... Nice. Kind of remind me of kneecappers from Saints Row. If you've never played Saints Row before and don't know what kneecappers are, use your imagination. They're spikes that comes out of a wheel. I mean, you know. Think Jeremy Clarkson's Fiat Coupe from the fucking police car challenge.
Turn around when it is safe.
Speed zone, I'm assuming. I think we're going to have to do quite a bit of off-roading today, which is not going to suit my poor 507. Fucking yeet that buggy. Right, okay, I'm already amused.
In 100 yards.
I'm very easily amused by stuff falling over. I assume you've probably figured this out by now. Cross-country circuit. Let's go. Off-road buggies? Fuck your buggy. It's time for some rear classics. Naturally. Naturally. To be fair, the Porsche thing is an option for this, and that was a successful rally car. My ears have just gone. A stag livery from SR3 on a Kia Ceed. Was that public? When we play FM4, I'm going to have to find that. That sounds neat. When we LP Forza Motorsport 4. Which hopefully we get to at some point. 3 is taking forever. Oh hey, it's the predictable thing. Alright. Take pictures, break stuff, Limp Bizkit. Hopefully that dust cloud... No, the dust cloud does not count as blocking our view there. Cool. Have to check that. Homo. I mean, I don't have much of a bias towards men as a sexual preference. In fact, I don't have any at all, so I would have to respectfully disagree with your segment there. How's life? Oh god, life. Nothing much other than everything. What's up with you? Oh god, there's a Cobra in this race. That could be interesting. Also, there's a 250 GT, which is like... You see that car in front of us? You see the rear classics class? This is one of those classes that can royally fuck you up if you drive a handling car like I do. Just got back home. Is that a Lotus? What the fuck? I thought that was like a piece of scenery, but no, it's just a Lotus 211 backwards. Or Lotus 11 backwards. Nice. This episode is off to a fantastic start. Oh no. That's the sickest drift you've ever seen. Ken Block ain't got shit on me, bitch. I'm kind of afraid the car in front has got shit on me though. Like that car really is just fucking gone. It has gone. I don't know where it's gone. Well, I do know where it's gone. It's gone in front of me, obviously. Well, actually, it was already in front in the first place, but you know. I can imagine the Lotus 11 really is not a fun car to drive around here. See what I mean about the straight line speed thing? Kind of a disadvantage here. Also, there's a car like running way at the back. Is the Lotus finally figured out where it is? How far are we in? This is the Surfers Paradise level 4. I think there's 2 festivals at level 4 right now. No. We're not too far away from the end, I think. I think I'm on 36 out of 63 exhibitions. So, when the exhibitions are done and when that final showcase... I'm calling the endpoint of this game 25 million fans, so... Because the championships take forever, and I can't be arsed, quite frankly. I keep thinking that car in front is in front, but it isn't. It's actually, like, well behind. It's well fucking behind. Look at my steering wheel. It's white. This car has the deediest windscreen wipers in the world as well. It's so cute and precious, bless it. Bless the little 507. There we go. I was about to say, where's the fucking finish line? This is going to be an afternoon 7 situation. Haha! Anyways. Works for me. Hey, it works for me as well, because, you know, short LPs, they're fun. Remember, everyone should still be triggered, because this game technically took the place of Vice City. I've got a turquoise wristband, the best of wristbands. $80k. And then some fans. Oh shit, we're almost got another showcase event. So there's going to be a showcase event in this one as well. So that's fun. Yes, a meltdown over a fake racing league. What a fucking champ. Did I say champ? What I really meant is cretin. Alright, let's go.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Still might be the best public server moment ever when Angel just turned around and called someone a cretin.
Turn right.
I need context. Oh. Well, he quit ETCC. I banned him from the server because I was like, well, I don't want him around anyway. And then he came into Rhino's chat during the last ETCC round and then proceeded to
In 400
complain
yards, turn right.
in the Twitch chat and then backtrack the entire time as well.
Turn right.
It was very strange. Very strange. This is a man who accused the Dart of being overpowered, despite the fact that eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed the fact that eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed the fact that there was 5 different cars in the top 5. So, yeah.
Keep right.
Yeah, he's essentially. I almost sympathise with him. Basically, what happened is we had a race where the game declared AK as the winner, even though, in fairness, it probably should have declared 7. But I know Forza finishing stuff can be weird occasionally. Anyways. He won by like a nose hair on the replay, but it didn't win in the actual in-game thing. It said like AK clinched it by 0.02 seconds. And all I said is we do things off the in-game leaderboard. Now, there was before I said that there was a few people like, oh well, give 7 it because he on the replay, and I'm like, I don't really care. I go off what the all I gotta do is go off the in-game leaderboard. That's how every other decision has ever been made in that series. Why would I let this one thing change it? Quite frankly, if I let other people influence my decision making during
You've arrived at your destination.
ETCC currently, Jimmy wouldn't have won at Laguna Seca because he didn't want to because some fucking lag issue. There's like been a bunch of things where people are like, oh, just give it to this person, just do it to this, and it's like, no, that's not the way it works. In-game leaderboard is what I've got. It's what we use for everything else. Why would I let one decision change what that says? Anyways, like, that's not even the way BCCC works, which is basically, it's the same lawless land that is. Anyways, he lost by a nose hair. I said we're going off the in-game leaderboard. He threw a fucking bitch fit, which, by the way, may I just quickly point out, 25 points in ETCC is what you get for winning. Would you like to know how many points you get for second place? 23. So essentially he had a meltdown, bought it up 3 separate times, on like 3 separate days. He bought it once in the Twitch chat before I said I'm going off the in-game leaderboard. He accepted that. Then he bought it up again somewhere else, and then he broke my fucking back and I just turned around and lit him the fuck up because he was sat there and he was just like, This is complete bullshit. Maybe we need someone else to do the race results other than you. Maybe that would make it better. And I just basically told him to fuck off. Which I think is a justified response. Considering he'd complained about it 3 times, and every time he'd complained about it, I said, no. And then he was like, oh, let someone else do the race results. Let someone else do this. It's like, no, it's a fucking... I don't give a fuck. It's my fucking thing. It's the way we've run it constantly. I'm not going to change who fucking decides the race results halfway through. Fuck off. And then he quit on Twitter, so I booted him from the server, because I don't actually like him anyway. This is a fun little fact for you. Like, I will be perfectly clear and perfectly honest. I left him in the series, because I need more people, and he's a good driver and all the rest of it. I don't actually like the guy. Seriously, for the 3 years I've known him, I don't like... First time I got in a voice call with him, I fucking knew I didn't like the guy. There's not many people I've had that with. There's like 1 or 2. You know, where you sort of just get an inkling and you're just like, I don't like this person. It was him and it was... I think I just fucking shout out to him. They're like the only 2 people I think I've got in a call with instantly and decided immediately I don't like them. Maybe Sam to a lesser extent. But no, unfortunately, he hasn't tweeted about it yet, which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping to read some lovely, juicy Twitter salt, but no. But Emile's next career path is FIA race director. I'd be an amazing race director. I would be incredible. Yes, this is the same guy, by the way, just point this out as well, just for the sake of funniness. This is the same guy that used an illegal tune on his Veloster, who used test tunes, despite the fact I specifically said on multiple occasions, well, the testers were only supposed to have their test tunes. I don't know how he got a hold of it in the first place. But I was like, the testers are the only one test tunes, and I told everyone who's got the test tunes to ditch them. And everyone who got the test tune did, apart from one fucking person. The person who wasn't supposed to have the fucking test tune in the first place. Right, we'll go there and then we'll lead back into the city.
In 400 yards.
I forget you have servers. Yeah, he's just a bit fucking weird. There's a reason the guy's been banned from like everywhere else. I'm fairly certain he's not in Fonda's public anymore.
Keep right.
But yeah, no, I don't like the guy.
In 400 yards.
Yeah, he posted. Oh yeah. He posted on Twitter. I remember. But yes, no, that is the story of 7. I apologise to anyone who's actually watching along. If you think less of me because I banned someone who I didn't like, then that's fine. I guess, yeah. This is a dictatorship. Don't lead me a million ways. Yeah, okay, right. It's gonna lead us down there. So what I'm thinking is we'll actually come back and do this in a minute, because I can use that to get down towards shipwrecks. Let's go into the city. Although, watch that take me a million miles away from where I actually want to be as well. Forza streaming more? Okay, I'll give that a look. Consortium. Yes.
200 yards.
I still like it how to this day some people are like, oh my god, there's 2 different servers. It's like, yes. It's the one server we use and then there's the public server. Which, don't get me wrong, join the public server below if you want to. It's not a bad place. It's a bit of a dead place, but it's not a bad place.
In 200 yards,
Ow.
you arrive at your destination.
That actually reminds me, I need to do a few bits later on. Reminds me. Oh. Actually, that works beautifully. Thank you, game. Game is on my side for today. What is going on? Oh, that is a cross-country race. So, German performance. Look at those German performance cars right there. F1 does it that way. Yeah. I mean, I use it every now and again for like where we do the thingy stream. We haven't done one of those in a while, like, but those streams where we get like people in and they just chat shit, get banged. I was a bit worried about that M5 and then I remembered, oh yeah, why is that fucking douchebag looking at my car? Fuck off. And why does... I'm disappointed, drivers are. I'm disappointed. I will say, I am slightly happy about the fact Retro Wave is a thing, because I like the aesthetic of Retro Wave, it's just... Oh dear. The fuck? The fuck is right. Is that an M1? Yes, that is an M1. That is not a livery I would have on an M1. Just pointing that out. I think my M1 in game is like orange. Mainly because the M1 bugs the piss out of me. Because like you either need it in orange or black. You can't have... Like if you have an M1 in white, you're doing it wrong. Because it doesn't match the seat upholstery. So... Bad livery for that car out of 10. Hell yeah. It's not as bad as the Mustang livery earlier, where it was like half Pirates map, half Monster Energy drink. I kind of like the livery on that GT2 in front though. That's kind of neat. Oh no! Maybe I should have put a roll cage in this. Yeah, everyone is absolutely free as a daisy to add the prone to regret count. Feel free. Also, fun little Illuminati thing I realised earlier. Prone to regret, its initials backwards are the same as Reach the Peaks. Good job. You missed the Tesla earlier that I made do about like 15 different flips. Holy shit, a brick, we're going into here. Oh god. That Audi. Oh no, that BMW. Slightly distracted. Mr. Hayes 420, hell yeah. Fucking blaze it, son, blaze it. I thought they'd just taken each other out for a second there. I almost got excited. Yes, I'm using a Tesla, or I used a Tesla because this was the final Forza game it ever appeared in. Fun little fact for you. It was fun. It rolled several times. It also went through a speed trap at 160 miles an hour the one way on its roof, which is a fun enough reason to watch that episode already if you haven't. Reminding of the GTA 3 skyline over there. I watched Hugo One's cheat randomizer one. I do wonder nowadays if I could complete GTA 3 in one day. Not 100% obviously, but I could probably do like all missions in like under 5 hours, probably. Probably do the same for... Oh god, no! I think I could probably do the same for Vice City, because if I remember rightly, I played through that recently in sort of preparation for an LP. And I think Vice City I can actually complete it without like firing a gun barely. Like, I think throughout my Vice City run, I've like practically just made use of the Python and the 308 Sniper, and that was pretty much all I did. So, because the Python's probably the best gun in Vice City, just because it puts people down. Puts you down like a dog. Mitsubishi Galant. Anyways. Why is there traffic in this race? Isn't this supposed to be... Also, isn't there street racing in this game? That's something I've just remembered. I probably need to figure out how to actually unlock that, because... Casual GTA 3 stream. But bro, we need to start playing Vice City now. LCS and VCS. Yes, I have actually... I started playing through LCS in like preparation, like a traffic can spawn at the end of cross country. Right. Oh, actually, we'll do that. Actually, no, because I can do those and then loop back round. Okay, right. I got this planned. So I think that's it now, as far as question marks go. Yeah. You might have to do head-to-heads for that. We'll figure that out at some point.
In 400 yards, bear left.
Yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. I'll probably just recruit more driver titles. That'll probably be the easy way to do it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Excuse me. Oh wait, no, never mind. Barnstormers. Okay, that's a new one on me. But yeah, no, I started doing a casual LCS run. I never actually finished it. I might do some of that on stream. We'll see. And then VCS is fun. Vice City Stories I have actually 100%ed before. Which is the fun little fact for you. I can't remember if I did Vice City legit or not, but I know for a fact I did 100% Vice City Stories legit on the PS2 back in the day. So I do actually have experience with that one. I have actually done that before. It's not like pretty much every other GTA game where when I 100% them for the LP, that'll be the first time. Or I should say, before. I have now since, because I've done a scouting run, I have actually 100% Vice City and San Andreas now. GTA 3 I never did a scouting run because I think I was like one hidden package off getting 100% on that casually, so I didn't bother with that. But Vice City and San Andreas I've technically 100%ed now, so that's fun. San Andreas was long. I remember that. I think San Andreas is going to be like 100-part LP or something ridiculous like that. It's not far off. And go on San Andreas, yeah. Yeah, the key thing I took away from that is 100% on San Andreas isn't too bad. The ammunition shooting challenge can suck a dick, because on console it's a fucking nightmare. But you know, I got through that after about 4 or 5 tries. Everything else was relatively straightforward. The actual missions themselves are... actually, no, San Andreas is a harder game than Vice City, I'd probably say. The problem with San Andreas is I didn't realise how bad the controls were. Yeah, or rather, I'd say it controls well. The problem is the game sometimes just doesn't quite know what it's doing. And like you'll go to lock on someone and CJ will just like turn around and go into free aim, which is like not great when the military is shooting you with fucking M4A1 assault rifles. So that wasn't too fun. No, supply lines I actually failed for the first time in about 10 years. Supply lines I had issues with because it wasn't because I ran out of fuel, it was because the actual couriers blew up the plane, which I didn't realise they could actually do. That was a new one on me. I've never actually seen that happen before. Yeah, fun fact for you, supply lines I failed, but I did air raid first time. Work that one out. Usually air raid takes me forever and supply lines I can just piss all over. But Boost isn't better than me anyway. Did you see what he did with fucking New Model Army? That was horrific. Yeah, usually air raid I have to do like 1,000,000 times because it's basically impossible on console. But it saved me 20 quid. We almost bought Boost a new haircut, and then we fucked with him. I remember that. We are actually responsible for that because we did fuck with him. '61 could get Penholder Cohola, which is a car I keep bullying, so I don't particularly want Penholder Cohola. 10 Gs. We are bastards, yes. I think my parents were married, but yeah, still. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think I've actually got enough fans to expand the festival after this. Can I still do it? The final showcase? What? I thought it was 10 million fans, not... I thought it was 20 million you needed, not 10. Jesus. Game's almost done. Isn't that a miracle? I believe in a thing called love. We just listen from
At the
my heart.
roundabout,
But
take
about
the
a
second
minute.
exit.
Oh, upgrade all festivals. I thought you had to like. Yeah, but I thought there was like a final showcase after doing the 25 mil. I could be wrong. I have only played through this game once, unlike every other Horizon game where I think I've played it before. Best DLC post-launch content. That's kind of difficult. And find a haunted house in the Oldsmobile 442. Pop culture reference I don't understand. Best DLC post-launch content. The problem is, it's kind of difficult to say that now because most of the content from those DLCs is now just stuff we take for granted. So, for example, if you say like, oh, Horizon 2 had great stuff, it's like, yeah, but, you know, like, we're used to all of that now. I would probably say 4. I would probably say Forza Motorsport 4. Granted, Blizzard Mansion is fantastic, but the actual car pack DLC stuff for 4 was top notch. It really was. There's like, I think there was only like 1 or 2 packs which I wasn't sure on. And ironically, they were the 1 or 2 packs everyone else seemed to really like, so I probably had the best stuff car pack wise. Forza 3's really, if you read Forza 3's car pack stuff, that's a very weird collection right there. Because it's like all of the redundant shit that you see in like Forza games now, or like Forza games like 4 and stuff, it came in 3. Like, they had, the Acura TLX was a fucking DLC car in 3, and the, you know, some of the other stuff was. It's kind of weird looking back at it, but... Yeah, the Forza 4 was... Horizon 3... actually, no, the car pass for Horizon 3 was okay. The Horizon games the last few years have been a ton better than the Motorsport games. The Motorsport games have had horrific DLC. 6 and 7 were bad. Like, really bad. But, you know, the Horizon games are alright. Horizon games, it's mostly just because they had more of the stuff I actually want to drive. I.e., like, modern-ish, normal road cars, not like race cars I've never cared about. No, that's just me. Yeah, but Forza 7 had the off-roader issue as well. And some of Horizon 3's off-roaders were okay. That F-150 trophy truck sucked dick, but that was like it. We got the Nismo GTR LM, remember? That was a cool car. Right, so I think it's just this PR stunt, and then that leads us... Oh, and that one. And then we have a bit of an issue. Because I can't actually expand any of the festivals beyond that point. Does the street racing give you fans? So I want to answer that. I want to say it does, but I don't know. You got no fans. Alternatively, I could just run around and try and freestyle the things, which isn't too difficult. I want to say it does as well. Problem is, I don't know. I don't remember. Again, I didn't actually remember how to trigger the street racing in general anyway. Splashing through the sand in a fucking BMW. Well, we've got to do the street racing shit anyway eventually, so I'll probably just bump up to doing that in the next bit. I've got a funny feeling I'm not even going to be able to one-star PR stunt in this car. Because it's like... rain. Where is this fucking... Oh, it's up there. Alright, let's see how quickly this can be done. I'm not holding out much hope, but we'll see. Can a BMW 507 fly? I want to say that was like just. Oh shit, no, that was 2 stars, never mind. The BMW 507 can fly better than you'd give it any credit for doing. Right, so there's that, and then that will round us out, so then we have to figure out how to level up some more. I don't miss Toyota. I know you miss Toyota for obvious reasons. I don't miss Toyota. They just... I don't know.
In 400 yards.
Didn't really do much for me, lad. Didn't really do much for me. Plain Feline 71. That is the most Xbox gamer tag I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, the Lexus lineup's probably more interesting than the Toyota lineup. Give me my damn Camry. Fuck the Sentra in Forza Horizon 4. It should have been a Camry. I still don't know why they added a Sentra to that game. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, I like weird cars, but Sentra was a weird choice. Alright, we're going to do some live fact hunting here. We're going to race this Porsche and we're going to see if we get any fans from it. Because I can buy a Camry in the UK now. They've officially come back, replacing the Avensis. I want one desperately. Because they're amazing. It's the most me car I've ever seen in my life.
In 400 yards, bear left.
Bum 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 bum. Fuck your Lambo. And to the finish. No, there was one notable Avensis. It was a concept car they made in 2003 where they wanted a V6 bi-turbo in it. 257 head-to-heads. How much? Ooh. You. And I'll race something different. I don't want to race a Daytona. A Daytona might actually be fast. Come on, Mustang 2, let's go for a race. Make a street racer car, that's the plan. I want to make something ridiculous. Although I wonder, looking at my list of cars, whether I actually have the capacity to make anything ridiculous. Being proud by my action radius.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Wait, the V8 Vantage was day 1 DLC. I don't remember this.
Boss, something you should know about. So, apparently there's a syndicate of drivers here who run high-risk, high-speed, unsanctioned street races. And, one of them has challenged you. At this point, I should make it clear that officially, representatives of Horizon cannot condone or participate in any such event.
Come here, you fucking cretin. I have a feeling this is not going to end well. Oh, the Bond DLC. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Never mind, this is going to end really well. Can someone find out how many head-to-heads you actually need to unlock the entire mission strand? Because I might just do them all as like one big thing. To avoid having to constantly do them every time. Be in charge of my action radius. Hey, hello. Why is that in my head now? Fuck's sake. Slow it on down. I can't slow it down. Speed it on up. I can't speed up. Drivers are ready to recruit. Yay. I thought I already had Angel.
Driver number 3 signed. This team is looking good.
50! Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess that's something to do for the next hour or
Hey,
so.
Emile, I've heard a lot of good things about this driver. I think we should try and get them to sign up to your lineup.
I think we will.
I got a text that said they're somewhere in this area.
Someone add me so I can stop having shit drivers I'll show up. Anyways. 50 head-to-heads is apparently what is needed for street racing. So, I think the plan going forward, my friendos, is we are going to go ahead and do those 50 head-to-heads, but I'm going to do those off camera because they're not very interesting. We'll do those, and then we'll come back and we'll start going through the street racing strand, I think, of this game. It should be all fun. So there'll probably be the next 4 or 5 episodes will be dedicated to the street racing stuff. Unless that gets you fans, in which case one episode will have a showcase in it as well. But yeah, no. That is the plan. So thank you all very much for watching. Join us next time for that. Until then, farewell.